Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Exception Thrown. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. It's been almost a year now, but I do want to get back into making videos over the summer. I was really busy these past few semesters with school and everything. But now that I have some time over the summer, I'm hoping to finish the Spotify project that I've been working on and hopefully move on to another project that I'm excited to start. Another reason I want to get started on or finish the Spotify API project was because last semester I worked on a web application as part of a group project for one of my classes, and we were actually able to utilize the Spotify API. We were able to get authorization and use information from Spotify to complete our assignment, and it was actually really cool. And so I might make a video on that and just show you guys like what we did and what our web app actually does. But that could be a video for another time. Today, I do want to finally get started and finish the Spotify API project that I've been working on. I guess like part of the reason I didn't finish it was because I didn't really know like what I actually wanted to do once I was able to connect to the Spotify API. But I think I'll just leave it to, we'll be able to like create a new playlist or something or search something up. And then that'll be enough for that. And then I can move on to something else because I have gone more experience using Spotify's API in the other web application that I did for my school project. So with that being said, like let's continue on and try to finish this in this video or hopefully the next video or two. So I realized that my font was like really small, so I zoomed into it a little bit, so hopefully you guys can see it better. So from what I remember, this get playlist was just to kind of verify that we were like getting some sort of connection to Spotify and actually receiving information. So what I'm probably going to need to do is to update the OAuth token from the website because that's just the easiest way to do it right now. Okay, yeah, and then this was just checking to see that I got all the playlists on that I actually have on Spotify. Let me just open that right now. Okay, so if we run this, what will we get? Yeah. Okay, so I have updated the OAuth token, the secret. So now we got some sort of response, but it's not all the playlists that I have. So I'm like, what's going on? So what I'm gonna do? Oh, okay. I probably know what's going on. Name new. So we're just gonna leave that like it is. We're getting a response. I'm gonna make this smaller. We're getting a response from the playlists. We format it. This is like looping through. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. I don't care if it's collaborative or not. While y is less than okay, what the heck? So what I want to do now is I want to, let's just say we want to do something with somebody's playlist. So we can go get an items playlist. Okay, so we can do that. Now that we have the playlist names, we can get an items playlist, for example. So from, I don't know if I want to do it from get playlist. So for this endpoint, we want to do this. We want to copy this playlist ID. Okay, so I'm conflicted on where to do it. Let's just do it in a separate one. So def get playlist track. Oh my god, tracks. Okay. So let's just say the name is a playlist name that is passed through. So Okay, like I was saying, we could copy this, and this will give us an authenticate our auth stuff. So we copy this endpoint, and then we have to change it here. So playlist ID. What is playlist ID? Playlist. Okay, so ID. So we can say instead of, we can just change this to, instead of name, we can do playlist ID. I'm sure that will work. Okay, this is where I wanted to go. So yeah, we were doing name, but we actually want to do ID. So when you get the ID, we want to pass it into this one, or we should probably change this to ID. Okay, and then we can go like this. There. So the playlist ID that is passed into this function will be automatically put into this. And that should work out fine. Okay, so from there, we can just say, we can like see what kind of, we can probably do response.json also and see how it formats. We can like, I can make this better later on. But for now, I kind of just want to see how it runs. Okay, so we're getting error status with message invalid playlist ID. Okay, so let me just copy this. We can use this just to like test it out. You need to mark it, it's required. Like that is a required. The playlist is. I'm trying to say this is actually like one of my playlists, but it'd be weird if it wasn't. Okay, okay. So the only thing I had, it's working. The only thing I had wrong was I didn't put the market or something. Yeah. So verified that these are my playlists. So I just have to do it like this. There we go. Just copy this. Let me just format this. Okay, so let's see if that works. Stuff. Run. Okay, give me a second. Tracks market equals US. Okay. I think I figured out what the problem was. I don't need these brackets with the playlist ID. I think that was the issue. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay, so that's a lot of information. Yeah, so you can see my first playlist. One of my songs is Lucid Dreams. Love that song. So I'm gonna look at the documentation real quick. I'm gonna set a limit to 10 tracks, so we don't have that much information, and we'll be able to decipher it easily, or more easily. So okay, that's much better. I might even do just 5. I always get this index out of range error, and I really am sick of it. So let's move up here. I'm gonna say, okay, so we have response, response underscore JSON. So here we got href. Okay, items. So first one is items, and I'm assuming that is all the tracks in this playlist. So items added by ID type is local track Drake. So okay, so we can go to track. I wish there was like a name. Name. Where is this? Track. Name. Okay, so for P in response JSON items print response JSON items track name. Let's see if that does what I want it to do. Okay, before I make this better, I am going to copy this and then update this other nasty for loop. So I'm gonna say maybe this will work. Okay, yeah, int object is not iterable.
Okay. I think this was fine how it was. Wow. What now? For
okay, basically I just did the same thing as the other for loop here. I don't need this. Oh my gosh. So this doesn't give me an out of bounds error anymore. Like as you can see, everything like prints out. And I just get a non-type object is non-subscriptable, so we can just look that up right now. So this is not subscriptable. Yes, I understand. No. How come? Okay, I understand what it's saying, but how come it was working? Okay, here's one playlist. Yep, all I want is my Christmas playlist. This is my, okay. Yes, it's working. So for now we have the playlist IDs, right? So we insert from here, from get playlist, we access my data from my personal account. We get a list of all my playlists. We turn it into a JSON response so it could be like better formatted. And then for every playlist that I have, we call get playlist tracks and we pass in the playlist ID. and we use this query that we see from the Spotify documentation. We do all the headers and everything. We get another response, and then we print out 10 tracks for each playlist. We don't need this, so I'm just gonna leave it like this because we are able to connect to the Spotify API and we get responses from the Spotify API. I'm gonna go more in depth when I use or explain my web application, because I did most of the API connections anyway, so I kind of know how to do that. And I'll try to explain it like more in depth than I did like during this project. This was supposed to be like an introduction, but I waited for another year to actually finish it. But I'm pretty happy with how it is right now. Honestly, I want to move on, so I am going to move on. So that's it for the Spotify API project. If you guys want to see more, or you want me to explain something more in depth, please let me know and I will do it. I'll make another video, but I just kind of want to just like finish this, like get the bare minimum done, and then move on to another project that I think is going to be more fun and more interesting for me and for you guys. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.